Hey, what's up, guys? Just trying to keep up on that YouTube stuff, you know? I don't really know what to talk about, but I guess we'll talk about snow, because it's snowing a little bit today, kind of on and off, but I love snow, so let's talk. So, I don't know if many of you would know, but a few of you that follow me definitely do know is I used to be obsessed with snowboarding. Like, it actually used to be my entire life, and one of the main reasons why is because I absolutely love to be in the snow. I always thought, it was amazing, it was fun, the snow is nice and cold. I don't like the heat, I'm not a summer type of guy. So snowboarding just kind of fell into my lap, and I actually picked it up pretty well. I became very, very good at snowboarding, to the point where I thought at one point I was actually going to be able to become like a sponsored rider, until, a few years later, where I knuckled the jump very bad snowboarding, like during like March month. So it was kind of like slushy, slow, and I'm going to have to blur that out because that's my work truck. But I went to hit this like 65-foot jump, and I actually landed too short. So on the jump, there's like the jump part, the flat, the knuckle, and then the landing. And when I hit this jump, I actually landed right on this part here. And what happened is it shot, like the compression was so hard that it shot my knees all the way up into my chest. And with all the pressure, because I didn't have much more to go, like after my knees hit my chest, it actually like sprung me out like a spring, and I landed on the flat ground. So I completely missed the landing because I hit so hard, and I broke all of the cartilage in my back knee, which is my dominant leg. My right leg was always the back. I broke all of the cartilage in that leg, and it made it very hard to like snowboard ever since after that, because every time I would ride, like I would get pains in my knees, and it would just suck, and it was unbearable. I actually had to go to the doctor to go figure out like what was wrong with my knee, to see if it was something serious, and they said that they definitely think that I broke all of the cartilage in my knee, and there was two options I could do. The first option was I could go get surgery, but the problem with that is if I went and got surgery, then I could have a 75% chance of never being able to walk again, which obviously I don't want to do that, like walk with the same leg. So they just said to, just deal with the pain. That's what they would recommend. So basically that's what I have to deal with now. It's not too bad, but the worst part about it is every now and then, especially like if it starts to rain or storm or something like that, my knee will get really, really bad, sharp pains. And sometimes even if I'm standing for long periods of time, like at a job. I used to work in a kitchen. I didn't mind the job at all. It wasn't that bad of a job. But standing there a lot of times, especially with those like compression mats that are supposed to help you stand longer, just started to really bother my knee and everything. I don't know what it is with the mats, because the mats are supposed to make your legs and feet not hurt so bad, but they always made it worse. So I would rather just sit on the tile floor. I don't know. It just the tile floor was just better for me. I just got used to that after a while. That also goes with the fact that like I used to skateboard a lot too, and I can't skateboard anymore. I think from all the years of skateboarding and rolling my ankles, like spraining my ankles and stuff, I believe that I made them a lot weaker, because now I'll be walking up like the stairs or something, and they'll just be cracking all the time. I'm always afraid like to hurt my ankles, you know what I mean? I just hate not being able to walk, but there's just random little things that happen that make them feel like they're a lot weaker than they used to be. Like it feels like if I just make the wrong move or something just slightly, then my ankle is just gonna end up with a big ass sprain in it. But I don't know. That's a little background of what I used to do. Essentially, I had a few years after all of this, I started like staying up all night, and I had troubles like sleeping, like really bad, hard troubles of sleeping. And it turned into me not being able to sleep like every 3 days or so. So I would like sleep like maybe 2 hours every 3 days, and I wasn't eating a lot, and I just wasn't taking care of myself, which turned into my body going into a full panic. And I had an anxiety attack inside of my bed, or inside of my bathroom rather, and I was just on the floor like shaking. It was almost kind of like I was having a seizure, but it wasn't a seizure. And I had to go like to the hospital, and I had to go in an ambulance. And ever since that day, just something like in me changed. Like I've become more of an introvert instead of an extrovert, which I've been my entire life. And it's just weird to adjust to me. And a lot of that has caused like major depression. Ever since then, I've been having a hard time sticking to like projects or things that I want to do. Like for example, like vlogging. I almost gave up on that, even though I just started, just because I wasn't seeing like a growth like instantly. It just just all stems from like that kind of stuff, just a bunch of events of like everything that I held dear, which is snowboarding. Like it was literally my life, and being able to like skateboard and do like those kind of sports and stuff like that, and not being able to do that, and then it went into like a depression to where I was staying up all night for like 3 days in a row. I wasn't eating properly or anything like that, and now I'm dealing with it because I only eat one time a day because I'm just never hungry, and I stay in all the time. I don't really do anything. I've lost like a lot of my friends and all that stuff, so I'm trying to get back into the habit of doing stuff to try to make me happy and have a lot more fun in my life. And I think YouTube is a journey that is going to help me do that, because it's making me want to get out and actually do stuff more for the sake of vlogging it. I haven't figured out exactly what to do with that yet, but you know, hopefully time will come. So that's just a quick video, quick little about me. You know, I realized I didn't explain anything about myself to a lot of people, so that's, you know, this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot.